I understand si Tab Baldwin resigned and Chot Reyes is coming in. Could you tell us about that? What exactly happened? Is there an inside story there that we'd want to know?
Well, um, over the holidays, let me go back a bit. No, over the holidays, Tab was in the States, in Florida, because his brother was sick, so he had to be with him for that reason. And when he got back, sometime in middle late January, we had I have been talking with him about, of course, the Ateneo. When does Ateneo start to train to train up and working out the details, of course, with the Ateneo and Tab, and of course we started to talk about Gilas because if you recall, the Basketball World Cup is supposed to be scheduled to be held here in August next year, so we only have about 18 months or so ahead. So I was quizzing him about what preparations are we making to in respect of forming the team, and suggested to him that maybe we should work back an ideal pool of players that could be candidates for the 2023 team, that work back to, say, February or March. And so that's been the discussion with him. And then, so that happened over the course of about 2 or 3 weeks. And then he called me one weekend and said that he's been thinking, and this is my recollection, no, that he said that on reflection, it might be good for him to stay with the Ateneo and for SBP, Samahang Basketball, to nominate a coach for Gilas. He would help. He said he would help, and that's where the name of Chot emerged in that conversation. So right after that, I spoke with the folks at SBP, with Alpan Lilio and with Ricky Vargas, to say, hey, there's a new development here. We need to talk whether you guys are agreeable to having Chot as the returning coach, no? For that. So that's the genesis of this development. And I know nakukulayan ng mga comments, pero that's the nub of this particular event, no?
Sir, yung isang comment, sabi nila, mukha daw Gilas is starting from all over again. Saka parang nasayang daw yung investment ng Basketball Federation sa National Team Program. Ano po yung comment niyo doon?
I think there's some truth to that kasi Ami, 2 taon wala silang walang nangyari, di ba? Kasi kung if we start the blame game, di ba kasama din siya doon? Kasi walang nangyari, COVID, that's principal the reason. Yes. Pero wala nag-iisip. Everybody's to blame, including myself, di ba? Wala kaming ginawa. Over that course, maybe not exactly 2 years, but certainly more than 1 year. Wala nangyari, di ba? So we have to start all over again. In the meantime, yung mga Japan has been taking players away from us. Correct naman yun, di ba? Kasi yung mga players naman, anong ginagawa dito? These guys are built to race, to run, to compete, di ba? And they've been lying fallow for more than a year. So I can sympathize why I would want to play elsewhere and earn money in the interim, no?
But anyway, magre-resume yung PBA, no? February 11, and yung TNT Tropang Giga is the lone team with a shot at a double championship or season sweep. Do you think of the team's chances?
Good siguro.
But MVP, let me get it back to Gilas. 2 things of concern for people, and we've touched on that a bit. One is all of the national pool, many of the national pool outside playing in other teams, other countries, and then the timing of this, the timing of the coaching change. We're just a few weeks away from a crucial stretch and a crucial. What does the coaching change in particular mean for the short term and the immediate term?
Robbie, we have that problem regardless who the coach will be. I know there's a February window that we have to deal with. But yun na nga even in my discussion with Tam sometime in late January, there was that issue outstanding of sino yung players ang available. Because the number of the Gilas of the past that under him signified their intention that they would, most of them have been drafted in the PBA. And gusto na nila maglaro sa PBA kasi ang tagal nila hindi naglalaro. No? So that issue is a constant regardless who the coach is. We would have that issue if Tab remained, di ba? Kasi you've lost people to Japan, we will lose players to the PBA. So now you have to scramble, no? And part of the problem is getting players trained up for that. Now, the advantage of having Chot, if I may say that, is that he probably will use the core players of TNT to serve on the Gilas, to reinforce the Gilas team that will compete in the February window, which is that's about what 3 weeks away.
3 weeks away, yes.
So we will have to deploy easily accessible PBA players, maybe from the group, or hopefully the San Miguel group would help, and have a combination of the best of what Tab had in the past and what the PBA players could lend to us.